What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you an all-new Top 5. And guys, just a few nights ago in Cleveland, Ohio, the 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony happened. You can stream it all on Disney Plus right now, and it was incredible. Some really great performances as well, especially the Tedeschi Trucks Band and Teddy Swims, and really a bunch of other all-stars at the end paying tribute to Joe Cocker, who was inducted finally, as well as at the top of the ceremony, a really cool tribute to Sly Stone with the likes of Stevie Wonder and like so many other great artists. But none of those quite make my top 5 all-time Rock Hall performances. Through the years, there have been some amazing ones, so let's count down, starting right now at number 5. Cream in 1993. Man, what a special performance, especially since it had been 25 years since these three powerhouse, amazing artists performed together, and they would thankfully go on to perform again. They did some performances about a decade later at the Royal Albert Hall that were recorded for posterity. But man, this was such a cool performance, especially of Sunshine of Your Love. Just so awesome. And you can tell they just all clicked back into form. Eric Clapton, you could see him grinning here and there. It was just a really special night and just one of the greatest trio rock bands of all time. And man, what a performance. They still had it and still had it for years to come. And that's just my number 5. So now at number 4.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long.
Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers from 2015, performed by Stevie Wonder. I mean, how special does it have to be? If you're Bill Withers, you're basically retired, you're like, I don't want to perform. I just want to sit in a very close proximity to the genius that is Stevie Wonder and watch him play my song to me. And on no less this instrument, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a stringed instrument. Like, for those of you who are not amazed by Stevie Wonder, if he wasn't wondrous enough by playing his main instrument, the piano, dude can play drums. He can play basically guitar sitting down. And man, does he play the hell out of that song and sing the hell out of it. I mean, Stevie, still to this day, his voice is incredible. But Bill Withers, just the look on his face watching Stevie Wonder, it's priceless, man. That's why for me, that's always going to be an all-timer top 5 performance from the Rock Hall. Beautiful. And Bill Withers, like, he should have been inducted years ago. So many amazing songs that he had written through the years, but that song especially amazing. And that's just my number 4. So now at number 3. Peter Frampton from 2024, last year, Do You Feel Like We Do, one of the all-time great live songs with Keith Urban. And speaking of sitting down next to an artist, this time, instead of Bill Withers just, sitting there watching, Peter Frampton was very much a part of this performance. Thank goodness. He does have that disease where it's a muscular issue where, he does now sit down in his performances. But man, did he show that he can still play the guitar just as amazingly as always from back in the 70s. And Keith Urban just very tastefully adding licks back and forth on the guitar solos and also just backing him up on rhythm. But man, I mean, Peter Frampton, I've been saying for years, come on, what's taking the Rock Hall so long to induct this guy into the Hall of Fame? And I'm so glad they did at a moment in which he could still perform at the best of his ability. And man, when he gets that talk box out, man, and starts talking to the crowd in the middle section of the song, it's just chills, man. Absolutely incredible. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2. Nirvana from 2014. I mean, man, this is so cool and so hard to choose just one performance because they had several female vocalists from Lorde to Joan Jett doing Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is so cool. All of the performances were great, but the one that stood out the most, I think, was St. Vincent leading Lithium along with the band. She just, note for note, was perfect on both guitar and vocals. Just amazing. And really just goes to show what a great song that is. But I mean, Nirvana on their first year of eligibility were inducted, rightfully so. And man, it was just a beautiful experience to see them honoring these women and the women honoring them as a band. And there was just so much love you could feel in the air for Kurt Cobain. But man, that performance of Lithium is one for the ages. And of course, seeing Dave Grohl behind a drum kit, his rightful place. I mean, of course, Foo Fighters are great. And but man, whether it's them, Crooked Vultures, or Nirvana, I think Dave is just absolutely one of the best drummers of all time. And it was just so cool to see him giving it his all behind the kit. And that's just my number 2. So now at number 1. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, the great George Harrison. Technically a Beatles song, but, Harrison was inducted in this year in 2004, as well as Tom Petty and Prince, just so happened. And the year prior, the amazing concert for George happened, in which, of course, they performed While My Guitar Gently Weeps with Paul McCartney and Eric Clapton, and even more all-stars, honestly. But what steals the show here is a certain individual named Prince who comes onto the stage mid-song and just completely steals the show. And I know Danny Harrison was not exactly happy about it in retrospect, but it still, to me, is just one of the most magical Rock Hall performances. Like, you always want an all-star jam, and of course, this certainly was. I mean, it basically was like the concert for George. Jeff Lynne was there as well. Like, the whole thing, they were doing it over again, but with Prince on stage. And one of the greatest live guitar solos ever recorded. I mean, this guy just shows that he was one of the best artists of all time, and certainly one of the best guitarists of all time. But I mean, he goes over the top at the end, just throwing his guitar up in the air, leaning back, having someone hold him up, just doing all the frills, as well as just, oh my God, just watching his face, like when he super gets into it. Incredible. I think probably always going to be the top. And, Prince also, my number 1 as far as top 5 Super Bowl performances. So, hey, one of the best performers of all time, right up there with his idol, Jimi Hendrix. But guys, that is my top 5. Let me know in the comments below if I missed anything. What do you think? And guys, if you're so bold, leave me a top 10. And guys, we got top 5s, so many here on the channel. We also have community top 50s that you can vote on, weekly top 10s in shorts form, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always,